Education in the United States can seem very complicated. This video will help explain it so that it is easier to understand. The United States educational system is broken into the following categories. 1. Pre-kindergarten, also called pre-K and early childhood education. 2. Elementary education. 3. Middle school. 4. High school. Let's start with pre-kindergarten. This is typically for children who are 3 to 5 years old. Most pre-K classrooms are 25 hours a week and have a teacher. Pre-K students read with a teacher, develop language skills, and learn how to play and work with other students. The elementary education includes kindergarten to 5th grade. Most children begin attending kindergarten when they are 5 to 6 years old, attend 1st grade when they are 6 to 7 years old, 2nd grade when they are 7 to 8 years old, and so on through 5th grade. Elementary schools tend to be smaller schools and have on average 433 students in the school building. Students typically have one teacher for their entire day. Students study English, language arts, math, science, social studies, and music. We have 65 elementary schools in Washoe County. Students start middle school in 6th grade and are typically 11 or 12 years old. Middle school can be a big change for students as they transition from having one teacher all day to a different teacher for each subject. Most students have 6 or 7 classes each day and change classes every hour. On average, there are 781 students in each middle school. And we have 18 middle schools in Washoe County School District. Students typically begin high school in 9th grade when they are 14 to 15 years old and end high school when they are 17 to 18 years old. In high school, the 9th grade year is called the freshman year. The 10th grade year is the sophomore year. The 11th grade year is the junior year, and the 12th grade year is the senior year. Just like middle school, students have a different teacher for each subject and typically switch classes every hour. High schools are our largest schools. On average, there are close to 1,500 students in the building, and we have 14 high schools in Washoe County. In the U.S., for students that attend public school, education is free from pre-K through 12th grade. For students who want to continue their education beyond high school, there are many different options including community colleges, universities, or career and trade schools. Community colleges and universities are part of our higher education system and are not typically free, but there are many opportunities for scholarships and funding for education. In the United States, education is a state and local responsibility. Every state's rules about what children study, how many hours they attend school, and how much funding is provided to schools for education are different. The federal government provides support through the United States Department of Education. The U.S. Department of Education supports lots of different programs, such as students with special education needs, students with insufficient economic resources, Native American students that are indigenous to the U.S., and students that are developing their English language skills and may speak a different primary language. There are also rules for protecting students' civil rights, freedom from discrimination, and privacy. The state of Nevada has many departments. One of those departments is the Nevada Department of Education. The state's education department provides programs and supports for students pre-K to 12th grade, and the Nevada System of Higher Education provides support for college and university students. The state develops work with teachers in each county to have an effective education system. The state also tracks information about school districts and makes sure that all students have equal access to education. The state also provides programs to all students in the state, such as Safe Voice and various assessments such as English Language Proficiency Assessment. Most children who live in the Reno-Sparks area attend the Washoe County School District. Nevada has 17 school districts, one for each county in the state. Washoe County School District is the second largest school district in the state. Our district has 110 schools and currently 61,599 children are enrolled in our school district. Some children attend private schools, public charter schools, or are provided education by their family at home. Public school in your local school district is free to all students. There may be fees for some classes, but there are resources to help pay for the fees if you need assistance. Who is a newcomer? A newcomer is any foreign-born student and their family who have recently arrived in the United States of America. Additionally, Washoe County School District defines a newcomer student as a new arrival to the country whose primary or home language is not English and who does not meet language proficiency criteria on state-approved language assessments. The U.S. Constitution and the Supreme Court guarantees all children in the United States the right to attend school regardless of their immigration status. This means that undocumented children and children of undocumented parents must be allowed to enroll in and attend a public K-12 school, feel safe and welcome in the classroom, including free from bullying and harassment in a way that allows them to exercise their right to an education. Children in the United States are placed in school based on their age, not the level of school they have achieved. Schools are divided up by zones. Your child will attend their zone school except in certain situations. Newcomer students in middle and high school will attend a designated newcomer school. These schools offer specialized English language classes to help students new to the country learn the U.S. culture and the English language. All elementary schools are considered newcomer schools. There are other programs that some children might attend rather than their zone school. This is handled on a case-by-case basis, and information will be provided to the parents. Always remember that families have rights. FERPA is the Federal Education Rights and Privacy Act. This is a law made to protect children and parents' rights. Most educational information cannot be shared without approval of the parent or guardian of a child. Federal law prohibits schools or the school district from releasing information without permission, except for what is termed directory information. FERPA affords parents and students who are 18 years of age or older certain rights with respect to the student's educational records. Parents have the right to request access to their child's educational records. Parents may elect to share information, but the school will not be able to share information without parental approval. In the U.S. and locally in Washoe County School District, it is critical for families to be a part of their child's education. You are welcome to visit any of our schools, request appointments with teachers or principals, talk to our staff, and ask for resources and support. Some of the most important things that you can do for your child as a parent are: talk to your child about learning at home and ask them about their progress in school. Discuss your hopes and dreams for your child's education with your child. Use your voice to communicate your hopes and dreams to the school staff that are working with your child. Advocate for your child and work with school staff if there are problems or challenges. Support learning at home by asking school staff the best way to do this for your child's individual needs. For example, it's best to read to young children for at least 20 minutes daily in their home language. For older children, it's best to tell them your expectations and ensure that they study each day, read and write each day on their own, and complete homework that's assigned by their teachers. It's also important to talk to children about your own experiences as an adult and why education is important to their futures. Students go to school in the Washoe County School District for 9 months of the year. There are 180 days of school every school year. School attendance is required by law until students are 18 years of age. Students are expected to be in school Monday through Friday, except holidays, or during school breaks such as summer, during the fall, winter, and spring breaks. Is it important to understand that attendance matters? Students who attend school regularly are more likely to make academic progress. Regular attendance is an important component of school success. Attending school every day is a critical key to success. Be to school on time, ready to learn, and attend all classes every day. Here's a few facts about attendance. Poor attendance can influence whether or not children learn to read proficiently. By the end of 6th grade, students who have lots of absences or are chronically absent are more likely not to finish high school or drop out of high school. Students who miss more than 2 days per month do not achieve as well as their peers. When students show up to school every day, they are more likely to succeed in school. And always feel free to ask questions and show up. The most successful students are the students who attend school and participate on a regular basis. This means not just being physically present, but being available mentally and emotionally. Teachers encourage students to ask questions and to take time to get help. Many students are afraid to ask teachers for help for many different reasons. Teachers may not know that you need or want help unless you ask them.